If you're in a friend circle where everyone is bullying you, no one giving you any respect, they treat you like shit, you can barely call them friends, then just leave. You'll be better off without them. I learned it the hard way. I was in a scenario where the guys were just assholes. And the only reason I was in this group is because it gave me social comfort. And I literally had the worst social skills in my class. There was a point when I wasn't even able to take a piss, like literally piss in toilet. Because when I go to piss, they were literally throwing water on my back. At that point, I decided that no, they are not my friends. They are just bunch of bullies. I just woken up at that point, and so I just gone to the anti-ragging committee and I told them what they were doing. They took the action, and they never mess with me again. Like we go into same bus, but they never ever mess with me. I don't know what the ragging committee said, but really good guys. The ragging committee, that is. Now at that time, I didn't really had any friends, and I had the low social skills, and I was coping with the modern day narrative, which is lone wolf and sigma male. The loneliness actually caused me a minor depression, and it was a minor depression because I had lived like a social-less guy, like I had a poor social skills my entire life. So that's why it actually caused me a minor depression, not major. I had a friends in the school, but I wasn't able to make friends in college. Everyone got separated, and I wasn't able to make new friends in college because I had the low testosterone. I was a pussy. I actually got my testosterone test done a month ago. I think 3 months ago. It was 279. Doctor, no, not actual doctor. He was like a laboratory assistant or something. He said, "No, it's okay. It is completely fine. It is in the range of 249 to 800 something." So this is actually the normal testosterone range for India, I guess. Because yeah, I mean Indian, so I got this test done in India, and this was like the first testosterone test I ever done. So anyway, in college when I meet this new group of friends, I got the social comfort, and they started bullying me, and even my classmate took a lot of advantage of me, and that's why I never really helped much of the people in my class. I realized it's bullshit. Why the fuck would I help you? Fuck off. So I was in a pretty bad scenario then when I was like bullied and everyone taking advantage of me. But it got worse. Believe me or not, like it got worse when I quitted this group of friends, so-called fake friends. When I quitted it kind of got worse. Most people will think that no, it should be improving, like right? There's a reason for why it didn't improve, and that was the lone wolf and sigma male grind set. Sigma male. Like I wasn't making new friends. That's the reason why it got not improved. And I was still watching like those cringe videos. So let me tell you from the experience, the sigma male grind set, the lone wolf is a complete garbage. Man, or never in like fucking lone wolf. Like if you think about it, a man goes to war. No, he doesn't go alone. He has like his brother, his companion, his army leader. Yeah, it's bullshit mindset that modern day lone wolf and all that like everything kind of trying to make man lonely is complete bullshit. Man should never be lonely. Now you may be thinking that what should I do? And if going lone wolf is so bad, why did I actually recommend you to go lone wolf in the first place at the start of the video? Like remember I said that you'll be better off without them. Yeah, it's kind of like a lone wolf. It's because you first need to cut off the shitty friends and immediately make high quality friends or start making high quality friends around you. And that is like the only way the lone wolf mindset kind of helps you is that you cut off this garbage. It's like cutting off all the junk food. Yeah, but if you have nothing to eat, you die. So you immediately need to add the healthy food. So this healthy food is your good high quality friends, and the junk food was your shitty friends. You cut off the shitty junk food, good, but you're gonna die if you don't eat. You need to immediately add healthy food. So now you may be thinking like, how do I find high quality people around me? How do I find friends? For that, I would actually recommend you the secret, like join a legal fighting club, not the illegal like in the fight club, but a legal fighting club. For example, kickboxing, martial arts. If you watch the movie called Fight Club, you'll know what I'm talking about. So when two men just fight like really hard, they fight each other, and when the fight ends, they shake their hands, and turns out that these two were not the enemies. They were the best friends. They actually become best friends. This is how the man kind of works for the man. If you go to Fight Club or if you see the movie Fight Club, you'll know that this actually works because you'll actually fight someone, your sparring partner, like for example, in kickboxing. And when the fight is over, doesn't matter you lost, doesn't matter you won. If you won, let's say you lost, you tell him, great fight, we'll do it again. And if you win, well, it's still good. Like even he would actually say great fight, and if he doesn't, just tell him, hey, you wanna do it again? Like seriously, this is how men makes masculine friends. Now it is also beneficial for your social skills because the friends you get here in like the legal fight club are the friends you are going some with are the friends that you're going to do some masculine shit with. Like these are the friends that you'll go on like a mountain climbing with. Like these are the friends that not just normal friends of oh college assignment friends. No, these are the real friends that you can make at the fight club. Now if you can't go to any legal fight club like martial arts or anything, well there's a second option, which is sports club. Now about the sports club, you may be thinking like, okay, what sports should I go to? Chess? No, what I meant by the sports club is non it's kind of like physical activity sports club where you are not doing it alone, you're doing it with a group of team. So I'll call it physical team sports club. It is physical activity you're doing with a team inside a club. Physical team sports club. Now why not chess? Because you can be an introvert at a chess club. You can't be an introvert on a, let's say, football club. You have to coordinate with the team. You have to speak to other members. Like you can't be introvert here. You'll be forced to speak to other people. This is why in a chess, like how many people you are playing with? Only two people. I think there's a chess where three people can play. And I actually seen in a meme. Never actually found it if it's real or not. But that's about it. Only two people plays traditional chess. And here you're with a tribe, like you're with a team, and you're forced to be social there. So if you're thinking like, oh boy, I can't play football, I'm not good at football. Everyone is playing football. Like for me, I'm not good at the cricket, and everyone in India here likes cricket. I would not go and play chess, which I like. I would go play cricket because the goal is not to be become great at cricket. I'm not gonna be like some high cricket players like Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar. No, it's not to master cricket. It is to master the social skills. So when you're choosing like the sports club, make sure it is include two things. It should be physical sports, and it should include like team. Like it should not be lonely work. It should be where you play with a team. Like I don't know, football, cricket. There's hockey. There are many great games you can see around you, people playing. And even if you're not going to like a sports club, here's one more idea. Like if you see the people playing in the park or some other place, and you go there and ask them, hey, at what time do you guys play? They say 7 p.m. Then you go there and play with them. Like it doesn't have to be a club. It just has to be physical team sports. And as for the gym, well, in gym you build muscle, not social skills. In gym, everyone got their headphones on, loud music is playing. It is hard to be social in gym compared to club, like any physical, like fighting club, legal fighting club, or sports club. Because here you're forced to be social. You can't just be like, oh, you go to inside the ring and you just fight. You actually boost confidence. Of course, you can be like silent there, but you're forced to speak in here. And in like a playing football match, for example, you're forced to speak. In a gym, you don't have to speak. Like you can be just going in, doing your workout like chest, shoulder, tricep, everything, and go home. Gym is a place for building muscle. Now I'm not saying muscle is not important. Yes, it is. But if you think about it, you build the social skills once. It will take you like few months to become really great at social skills. And then if you never speak to anyone for like months, you still have your social skills. You're not going to lose it for your entire life now. But for the muscles, it takes years to build. And if you lose them if you stop training, you lose them. So if you kind of have to sacrifice muscles basically, not for a lifetime. And even if you let's say go to gym and you are just thinking like, okay, but how am I going to build a muscle with playing sports? That's the whole point. You have to just sacrifice it. But the point is that you don't have to sacrifice it for your entire life. Yeah, if you think about it, like muscle is going to help you attract women. But if you can't speak to a woman, you can never make her your girlfriend, your wife, or even your friend. What's even the point of muscle then? Yeah, muscle has to get respect from other man. But if you can't speak to other man, it's useless. Not that muscle is useless, but you kind of have to make the sacrifice. Unless there's other way that you just go to sports club and you go to gym as well. It would be harder and time consuming, but that's the kind of way you have to get around it. And in the gym, there's a actually good way. If you are saying no, I'm still gonna go to gym. Well, here's the thing: go to a gym. Don't follow what your workout routine you're in, like push pull leg or I don't know, growth plate. Just find someone who comes at the same time as you. So you go on into the gym, you open up the door, and there's someone with you. Like you go on inside the gym, and you just ask you, hey, what time do you come to gym? You go to gym at like say 6 p.m. and you say, oh, I'm at the 6 p.m. every day. So you make friend with him, and you just ask him, hey, what workout are you doing? If he says chest, tell him, oh, I'm too. Do you mind if I join? Or let's tell him, hey, wanna do it together? And there you go, you got someone to train with. And also, it's really helpful for the gym safety, especially for like something like squats and chest press, like bench press. Yeah, for that safety reason, it's really helpful as well. I actually had almost had like an injury because of that. Could have had if I didn't wasn't saved. I was ego lifting. Anyway, that's a different story. But for not a safety reason, but you need friends in the gym, because when you have the friends in the gym, you're going to push harder. If you're just doing 10 repetition and your friend is cheering you, come on, you're gonna do three more. You're like, fuck, I have to do three more. Then you do three more reps, and when it's his turn, you do the same. Okay, bro, four more. Don't worry, I'll hold the bar if you just fall down. If a bar falls down, don't worry, I got you. So that's one more reason as well. Like you will be able to train harder because you don't have to worry about the safety or form. He'll be able to look at you and tell you, hey, you actually had a bad form when you do the tricep extension. You're supposed to doing it like this, and dumbbell should be holding a dumbbell with here in the center. Like he'll be able to help you with the gym a lot. And the best part is about the social skills. You just have to practice a few months and you get so much good at it. Like you never have to practice again. You could become an introvert for like a year. Obviously, I'm not saying be an introvert for a year after training social skills, but just for example, and you never lose them. They are not like muscles. You lose muscle, but you never lose social skills because they're inside your brain. It's like riding bicycle. When you're a little kid, you ride bicycle. Can you ride bicycle again? Well, I can. I never rode bicycle in like years, but I can still ride it. It's like a mental skill. So that's one option. But if you, let's say you're someone who don't have a lot of money, or you're in a third world country or something, well, and you don't have like a gym or money for the gym, what you can do is go to park and do the running. And there you can find a lot of people there. Like this is what I do, because I think the park is actually a better option than the gym for me, because I've seen a lot of people just running around doing some fun thing, playing cricket. And I just gone there and I was actually happened this yesterday. So I was like running, and there was a guy that I actually ran with, and he talked we had really great conversation. Like he actually go to gym, and he was asking, oh, what gym you go to? He's Can I give it a name? I can't remember what was the name of the gym. So that's like we had a really fun conversation, and I'm not an extreme extrovert. Like if someone saw me having the conversation, having the fun talk, you could be thinking, oh, this guy is not an introvert, he's an extrovert. I was Now I'm not an introvert because I improved my social skills, but this is what actually going to the park does to you. Now, as for the social skills part, that how you are going to have the courage to talk to the people, for that you first need to just show up to the club, gym, or park and build a resistance to the shyness when you're around the people. Because right now you get anxious, scared, shy when you're surrounded by people. By showing up to these places, you'll build a resistance to the shyness. It's just like eating spices. If you never ate the spicy food in your life, and someone give you a lot of spicy food, but he gives you spicy food every single day, you just build up the resistance to that spicy food. It's same resistance here to this anxiety, shyness, whatever you want to call it. And this is what they actually do to the horses. So when the horse is like little baby, they actually give him a little bit of poison, not to kill him, but they just give a little bit poison. And when it gets like, as it grows, it builds a resistance to the poison. And when he eats that poison, like some poison food, he's not going to die. So he builds that resistance. It's the exact same resistance you are going to build when you just show up. So that's something I just realized when I was going in the park. I realized that people are going past me. I was actually a bit anxious and scared. I just thought, hold on a minute. I just how the fuck is it so different now? My anxiety level gone down a lot because I just realized at that point, hey, wait a second. I was used to be a lot more anxious and scared, shy when someone was going past by me. There were a lot of people in a like a crowded space. I was surrounded by everyone. I was used to be more anxious. Now it's a lot less. Like it's negligible. So I have to develop that resistance. Now I'm not going to the park consistently. It's been just 2 days, but I will be, and that's why we are in this together. Like in the social skill improving, we are in this together, bro. Now, so far we cover being around guys, but what about girls? Well, first you need to make male friends to have the courage, confidence, and social skills to talk to girls. Think about it. You need to be a man first to become a husband. Girls want men, and right now you're not at that level. So this is why you can't cold approach. Like you just feel the fear inside of you. Like, man, I can do it. Even though she can't even do 10 push-ups, bro. To be fair, like not to disrespect women, they can't do 10 push-ups. You can do 100, and you'll still fear to approach them because you are not at that level yet. You are not at that level of man yet. So you need to become a man first. And it's just like in a video game, you can't go and fight level 100 difficulty. Like if there's level 100 dragon, you can't fight it. You have to start off with level 1 chicken, level 5 goat, and no, level 50 tiger. You have to progressively overload, just like in the video game. Right now it's like, yeah, I know, like I said, most women can't do 10 push-ups. You're still being scared of that, scared of them. Like, yeah, it's genuine fear that men have, but it is what it is. If you are this fear, you need to progressively overload to get over it. Now if you could call approach right now, that would be great, like go do it. But if you for this video is for those who can't even do that. So if you can't do that or having difficulty doing that consistently, you need to first make a male friends who have that charisma, courage, social skills, confidence to be able to do that or do it better. Because this will always going to help. But just remember that when you start developing as a man, as a social skills, your confidence went up, your body language is better, then start approaching them. It is fine if you can't approach them right now. It is okay, but you have to approach them when everything about you as a man just levels up. You just have to. No compromising this. Like, no compromise. Non negotiable. If you are saying that, well, why is it necessary? That's because you are going to marry one day, and if you don't know how to handle women, how to love them, how to speak to them, she's going to end up divorcing you. This is what happens to the hardworking man. They work hard their entire life, they become man but not husband. That's why it is important for you to gain experience with women if you are even if you are religious and don't want to be a degenerate. And if you are viewing it as a degenerate thing to speak to girls, just don't talk to the low quality girls. Because there are girls out there who don't drink, don't smoke, eat clean, who can be your excellent wife. Not all girls are degenerate, you just need to find some high quality one and make her your girlfriend. Trust me, it won't be degenerate, it will be a wholesome experience of your life and you'll grow a lot from it. It won't be a degenerate experience. It's the same as saying all chicken meat is made in the poultry farm and is bad for health. Well, not all chicken meat is made in the poultry. They are good farm breed chicken that you can eat, which are good for your health. And if you do want like a good high quality wife, how are you going to find her? Like she's not going to come and pull up your pants. Like a woman is not going to come and pull your pants through. Just know this. You need to find one for yourself, by yourself. No one is going to help you find one. Not your parents. They are not going to help you. Like if you're thinking like arranged marriage and your parents will find one, well, you're being lazy. How lazy is that? That your parents they had to raise you, they had to give you food, they had to send you to the school, they have to make food for you. You don't even cook. They have to. Your mom has to clean your clothes. Now they did everything. They gave you money. They give you like a pocket money. Now they have to find your wife as well. Like how fucking lazy is that? Like arrangement is like now it's someone will get sentimental because of religion, but ask yourself the question: are you that kind of person? this kind of that I just described, who's lazy and their parents has to find him a wife. Seriously, just majority of you are going to be like that when you said arranged marriage. It is the way it is. And someone is saying, no, I had helped my parents, I make my own money. And then you're saying, no, actually, I cook my own food, I make my own money. I'm not depending on my parents, but I'm going to marry a woman that my parents says I need to marry. Well, good for you, but guess what? You still don't know how to speak to women, just like I described previously. Well, you are going to end up getting divorced. I know it's called divorce, but I'm using the word divorce to give that die feeling, DIE feeling. So why? Because you don't know how to speak to her. How are you going to speak to her? If you don't know how to handle a woman by the right way, you're going to abuse her. And let's say if you had a daughter, how you're going to deal with that? Because if you had like a son, well, that would be easy for you. But if you had like a daughter, as a man who never speak to a girl and never had experience, how are you going to be able to help her with her issue? Think about it. You need to just find a woman for yourself by yourself. That is the way it is for most of us. Now, truth to be told, I don't have much experience with women, so I can't really help you with this a lot. But I'm getting it, the experience with women, by going to the park for 45 minutes a day, around roughly around 45 minutes, not for the run. My goal is not to be running, it is to maximize social skill. It is not to master the running speed, it is to maximize the social skills. So just know that we are in this together and we are going to make it. And also, if you want a good book on social skills, you can read How to Win and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. So I'll actually have downloaded that book and I'll actually be reading it. I heard it's actually really good book. So yeah, I'll even make a review video on that if you want. But you should actually read this book by yourself as well. So again, its name is How to Win Friends and Influence People by DALECARNEGIE, Dale Carnegie. You can go and buy it. I don't have any affiliate link to this book, so you can just buy it online or just download it. It's fine. Like any medium is fine. Just don't listen to like audiobook while doing the gym workout, because in my opinion, you should just listen to music to when you're doing workout, or even if you don't listen to music, it doesn't matter. But never listen to a book while working out. Like it's your brain is never able to absorb the information well, unless it's like a college book and you're the exam and you're just cramming up the shit, cramming the formulas. At that point, I'll say yes, you should do that, but never like this actual educational book. You should never do it. Read the audiobook. Sorry, listen to audiobook. And you can also comment on what topic you want me to cover next. And if you like the video from me, like if you like this video, then click on the like. And if you want to see more of this content, well, which is different from most other YouTubers, like what most like I don't know alpha male YouTubers saying, and you want to see something new and unique, you should consider subscribing to this channel.